Good evening, I'm Bob Schieffer. The president says it flat out. Harriet Miers is the most qualified person in America to sit on the Supreme Court. We'll begin there tonight, and we'll cover these stories.
I'm Alan Pizzi. Another deadly day for American troops, but is there a bigger problem on the horizon?
New Orleans is slowly coming back, minus the kids. I'm Sharon Alfonsi with that story.
Can a nursing home really feel like home? I'm Thalia Shuras with some answers.
I'm Byron. He's a rarity in professional golf. He's deaf.
This is the CBS Evening News with Bob Schieffer.
Well, others may have questions about Harriet Miers, but President Bush made one thing clear today: he does not. And he told a news conference that's why he picked his White House counsel for the Supreme Court, because he's confident she won't change her philosophy once she gets to the bench. He may be right about that, but he may have been wrong when he said it's the Democrats who'll decide whether there'll be a bitter fight over her nomination, because so far it is the right wing of his own party that seems the most upset about her selection. Here is John Roberts at the White House.
It was clear today that the president was miffed by conservative criticism that his choice of Harriet Miers was weak and designed to avoid a fight.
When it's all said and done, the American people are going to know what I know, though. This woman deserves to be on the bench, and she'll bring credit to the bench and to the law.
Despite that public show of support, many members of the president's own party remain perplexed by his choice for this critical swing seat.
You had a number of outstanding potential nominees who had been or were or are considering sitting judges. And so you look at this one, you're saying, well, why did we go here when you had so many other opportunities?
The president said he went there because he could trust Miers. Not cronyism, but confidence in what he'll get.
20 years from now, she'll be the same person with the same philosophy that she is today. She'll have more experience, she'll have been a judge, but nevertheless, her philosophy won't change.
But what is that philosophy?
Roe v. Wade has got to go! Hey!
On issues like abortion, so far there's nothing on paper. And at his press conference, President Bush wasn't giving anything on what he knew from their personal relationship.
I'll say it again, there is no litmus test.
You've known her a long time. Have you never discussed abortion with her?
In my interviews with any judge, I never asked their personal opinion on the subject of abortion.
In your friendship with her, you've never discussed?
Not to my recollection have I ever sat down with her.
Other people remember Miers' position quite clearly. Lorlee Bartos ran her campaign for Dallas City Council in 1989, says Miers had a change of heart in the years prior.
We had a conversation in 1989 where she indicated to me that she had been pro-choice, but was no longer pro-choice.
On gay and lesbian issues, she appears slightly more moderate. In this 1989 questionnaire, Miers backed full civil rights for gays and lesbians, though the issue of marriage wasn't included. She also supported government-sponsored AIDS education, but she opposed the repeal of a Texas sodomy law that criminalized gay and lesbian sex.
It may be difficult for members of Congress to find out anything more about Miers because President Bush indicated today that the paper trail of his nominee from her time at the White House would be mostly off limits. Bob?
Okay, John, thank you very much. We want to turn now to our political correspondent, Gloria Borger. Gloria, let's break this down. Now, Democrats are fairly quiet so far. Do they think this is the best they're going to get? And the second part of this, you just heard Sam Brownback, a very conservative Republican from Kansas. He's not at all happy. Is there enough of that unhappiness that they could actually block this?
Well, as far as conservatives are concerned, Bob, it's really very difficult to know. Conservatives are upset because they wanted a real fight. They wanted an ideological battle. They wanted a symbol. They wanted somebody who openly supported their views of the Supreme Court. And instead, what conservatives got was Harriet Miers, a very well-respected attorney, somebody they know because she's a loyalist to the president, but they know nothing about her judicial philosophy. And today, the president came out at his press conference and said, she shares my judicial philosophy, so you have to trust me. And they are saying, trust but verify. They want to know a lot more about her. And so what's ironic here, Bob, is that at these confirmation hearings, the Democrats who have been holding back and the Republicans who have been holding back with their support are going to be asking the same kinds of questions to Harriet Miers. They are going to say to her, what about the right to privacy? You have represented private clients in the past. You have represented the President of the United States, but you have never told us how you stand on issues regarding the Constitution. So there will be tough questioning on both sides.
And I think this will not go nearly as quickly as the hearings with Judge Roberts.
No, I think it will not. I think there could be a fight over executive privilege and what kind of documents the committee wants.
Okay, thanks, Chloe. Well, at his news conference today, the president was also questioned about Iraq. In particular, he was asked about last week's statement by the top U.S. commander there that, contrary to the president's earlier claims, only one Iraqi battalion is ready to fight without American help. The president didn't answer that question directly, but he insisted there has been progress.
What is happening in Iraq is the following. More and more Iraqis are able to take the fight to the enemy. And that's important to achieve our goal. And the goal is for a stable, democratic Iraq that is an ally in the war on terror.
In Iraq today, the military announced 5 more American servicemen were killed, most by roadside bombs, and at least 2 Iraqi policemen were killed today by a suicide bomber in the high-security heart of Baghdad. Here's Alan Pissy.
This is the one thing neither American nor Iraqi troops have been able to stop. The suicide car bomb went off at a checkpoint near the Green Zone, which houses the Iraqi government and the U.S. Embassy. And more attacks are expected in the run-up to the constitutional referendum. As U.S. and Iraqi forces battle insurgents in the western part of the country, an embarrassing and potentially disastrous political problem has reared its ugly head. The Shiite-dominated government changed the rules in the upcoming referendum, virtually guaranteeing the Constitution would pass. Under the old rules, the minority Sunnis could have defeated the new Constitution with votes in 3 provinces they control. Under the new rules, that becomes virtually impossible. They oppose the new Constitution because they fear it will hand the oil-rich south of the country to the Shiites, give the Kurds control of the north and its oil fields, leaving the Sunnis weak, poor, and isolated in the middle. Convincing them otherwise has been a key goal of U.S. officials. Under pressure from the UN and the American embassy here, the politicians agreed to try to find a compromise. That won't necessarily resolve the issue to the complete satisfaction of the Sunnis, but it may save the U.S. from serious embarrassment. Alan Pizzi, CBS News, Baghdad.
In going back one more time to the president's news conference, he said the government will pay its share to rebuild the Gulf Coast after Hurricane Katrina. But he said it will require cuts in other federal programs. He did not name which ones. The mayor of New Orleans, meanwhile, said today the city is so strapped for cash, he is going to lay off 3,000 people, half the city workforce. It's the latest setback as New Orleans struggles to get back on its feet. Sharon Alfonsi with that.
So much has changed in New Orleans. The landscape, the tourists, the sounds.
Well, right now, as you hear, it's just total silence, you know. But normally just shouts of laughter and screaming and ball playing.
Jill Andrews has lived across from a school in New Orleans for 16 years. Now,
you don't see any children, you don't hear anything, and it's just eerie.
Life is starting to trickle back to New Orleans. But in 2 weeks of driving around from neighborhood to neighborhood, what we've rarely seen is kids.
It's a weird feeling.
10-year-old Hashim Walker was one of the only kids we saw during our time here. He was cleaning up his home with his mom.
And all my friends are gone too, so I don't have anybody to play with.
He moved to Texas the next day. Not a single public school in Orleans Parish is open. Playgrounds are now staging grounds. 65,000 students have gone elsewhere for school, like Justin Bigting and all his classmates.
This is my friend Chuck. He's in Shreveport right now.
He was packing up, knowing his senior year will be spent in Houston with a school full of strangers.
Don't take anything for granted, because when it's gone, you'll miss it like hell.
For many kids, New Orleans is the only home they've ever known. But with no friends, schools, or homes to return to, some parents wonder if they ever should.
They want to come back, but they don't know the predicament. and I'm not going to bring them down here to see this.
Orleans Parish hopes to open its public schools by December. They're hoping to lure kids back into the classroom and their families back into the city. Bob?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sharon. Coming up, homeless from Hurricane Katrina are heading to a trailer park like this one, still open a year after Hurricane Charlie. That's tonight's Inside Story. But first, CBS News honors fallen heroes Kelly Benayan. Born in the Philippines, he came to America at age 21. He saw snow for the first time and used a snowmobile to carve "I Love Vermont" in it. He achieved his dream of joining the U.S. Army and hoped to become a medic. Benayan was killed in an ambush. The last time he saw his mother, he told her, "Never cry for me. Be proud of me."
This is a great find. The new Mercury vehicles are loaded with new thinking. Award-winning safety ratings, a brand new hybrid, new cars, new SUVs. You gotta put Mercury on your list.
I am dedicated. I am disciplined. I am determined. And I'm a diabetic. And that's how I feel when I test with my meter, the Accu-Check Aviva.
The new Accu-Check Aviva system, designed to fill and test right the first time to avoid painful resticking. The Accu-Check Aviva. Switch to the system that makes every strip count.
I'm one of those people who doesn't like to be
held back. I have my fast-acting inhalers.
So I thought I was in control of my asthma, but I was using my inhaler
a lot. So I learned about something more I could do.
The more I could do.
The more I could do.
If you use your fast-acting inhaler more than twice a week for symptoms, talk to your doctor because you may not be in control of your asthma. Singulair helps prevent asthma symptoms before they start and helps provide 24-hour control in a once-a-day tablet. Singulair is not a steroid, and Singulair is also approved to help relieve seasonal allergy symptoms. Singulair will not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms. Continue taking your other asthma medicines as prescribed. If asthma symptoms get worse, contact your doctor at once. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Join the millions of people with asthma who have discovered Singulair.
I learned about something more I could do.
Ask your doctor about Singulair today.
They say it truly exists, so we seek it out. A miracle food that nourishes the mind and body. We call it the egg.
Why blend in when you can stand out? The compact Mercury Mariner. This trend-setting SUV now comes as a hybrid too, with 33 miles per gallon in the city. Wow. You gotta put Mercury on your list.
They are still assessing the damage from Hurricane Rita. In the latest report, the federal government said today that 63 offshore oil platforms were destroyed. In Louisiana, FEMA's getting ready to open the first trailer park to house the homeless from Hurricane Katrina. And to find out what they can expect, Mark Strassman went to another trailer community that FEMA set up last year. It's our Inside Story.
Like all her neighbors, Ada Floret moved here because she had no other place to go. This is FEMA City, Florida. Trailer after trailer, side by side. Emergency, rent-free housing.
This is home, sweet home, at least for now.
For Floret and other victims who lost everything after Hurricane Charlie last summer. But a year later, 1,100 people still live together and grow further apart. At first, everyone here was grateful to have any home.
Both my husband and I, we just started crying. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us a roof.
But FEMA City is just one big parking lot, cheerless and charmless. And over time, tensions and crime began to soar.
We got drugs, prostitution, we got all kinds of stuff going on.
I don't go out at night here.
Because?
Because I'm afraid.
Ada Floret started a neighborhood watch. Then trouble started looking for her.
And this guy threw a bottle of beer at me. It missed me just like this.
Why?
Because they know that I'm, you know, with the neighborhood watch.
Soon, hundreds of thousands of new hurricane victims could end up in a place just like FEMA City. It's a sobering lesson for all involved.
What do you do with all these people if this isn't working?
That becomes the huge problem, and this is a short-term solution.
FEMA will house disaster victims for 18 months. So come February, all these families have to be gone. But half of them, maybe 500 people, have no place to go.
Nearby Punta Gorda, battered by Hurricane Charlie, is now booming with reconstruction dollars. Rents have tripled, squeezing out FEMA City residents like Gary Doherty.
When February is over, I'll probably end up pitching a tent again.
For now, they have an address, but they still don't have a home. Mark Strassman, CBS News, Punta Gorda, Florida.
And up next, a new kind of nursing home where the emphasis is less on hospital and more on home.
Looking for a simple dinner? Just follow a recipe on Campbell's Cream of Mushroom, like our tasty two-step chicken bake that's done in 30 minutes.
This is good, Mom.
This is good, Mom.
It just came to me. Come home to a home-cooked meal with Campbell's.
Why wait? Why wait? Osteoporosis. Easy to ignore, but it could be there, even if you don't look, feel, or act your age. Fortunately, you can do something about it. Bone loss can be reversed. Fosamax is a hormone-free tablet for postmenopausal women at risk for or with osteoporosis. In 10 years of clinical research, Fosamax has been proven to help reverse bone loss. And Fosamax helps prevent fractures of both the hip and spine. You should not use Fosamax if you have certain disorders of the esophagus, are not able to stand or sit upright for 30 minutes, have severe kidney disease, or low blood calcium. Before use, talk to your doctor if you have stomach or digestive problems. Stop taking Fosamax and call your doctor right away if you develop new or worsening heartburn, difficult or painful swallowing, or chest pain, because these may be signs of serious upper digestive problems.
I'm not putting it off a minute longer.
Talk to your doctor about Fosamax, because bone loss can be reversed.
Senecot tablets, made with the natural senna ingredient to relieve constipation overnight, is celebrating 50 years of gentle relief, and you get the gift. Up to $5 off any Senecot product. Go to your local store or Senecot.com.
It's frustrating. Just when you're ready to relax, you feel the compelling urge to move, along with hard-to-describe sensations in your legs. They can even keep you from getting to sleep. It's called restless leg syndrome, or RLS, a recognized medical condition. And now, for many, there's relief. Requip, the first and only FDA-approved prescription medication for restless leg syndrome. Requip helps relieve the symptoms of RLS. It can help you make peace with your legs. Requip may cause you to fall asleep or feel very sleepy during normal activities such as driving, or to faint or feel dizzy when you stand up. Tell your doctor if you experience these problems or if you drink alcohol or are taking medicines that make you drowsy. Side effects include nausea, drowsiness, vomiting, and dizziness. Most patients were not bothered enough to stop taking Requip.
It's good to get comfortable again.
Ask your doctor about restless leg syndrome and if Requip is right for you, and help put RLS to rest.
Investigators are looking into the possibility that the combined weight of the passengers may be one reason a tour boat in upstate New York capsized on Sunday, killing 20 elderly people. Today, authorities released the tape of a 911 call placed by someone who saw the boat go over in Lake George.
911 emergency.
Oh my God! Oh my God! A boat went over just at the Eastern Island, just outside of Green Harbor. It went right over.
How many people were in the boat?
Oh, a lot of people. They're hanging on to the bottom, but it went right over. Oh, please hurry.
The owners of the boat have now had their license suspended for violating a state law that required at least one other crew member on board in addition to the captain. Advocates for the elderly have declared this a national week devoted to the rights and needs of nursing home residents. And reformers have come up with a new kind of nursing home entirely. Here's Thalia Ashuras with tonight's Eye on America.
Hop up here. Oh.
87-year-old Eloise Bork adores her puppy Mandarin.
I love you too.
Dinner at daughter Lynette's is always something she looks forward to.
Friday night or Saturday night.
She's so busy, it's hard to believe she lives in a nursing home.
Does it feel like an institution here?
No, no.
Meadowlark Hills in Manhattan, Kansas is a new kind of nursing home where the goal is to create a sense of home.
Even if you're older, you don't want to feel like you can't be yourself.
Hi, Maxine.
Meadowlark Hills is a tribute to CEO Steve Shields' mother.
Mom was this really bright, dynamic person.
Marge Shields got Alzheimer's, and after a few weeks in a nursing home, her son didn't recognize her.
She was tied in a chair, and she was hanging clear to the left, and she had this vacant look on her face.
This so upset Shields, he quit his job in the oil business, took over Meadowlark Hills, and moved his mother here. This was Meadowlark Hills then, hospital-like, with residents lined up in hallways, often left alone. It was only as his mother lay dying that Shields realized how much the institution needed changing.
I was suddenly hearing all these beepers and seeing all these flashers and all these people crossing each other in the hall and nobody talking to the people that lived there. And that was when I knew this has all got to go.
He replaced long hallways and a hospital-style nurses station with separate households.
So each house has its own living room, its own dining room, its own kitchen.
Each has a family of residents and a small team of staff.
The concept of a household is taken so seriously here, you have to ring the doorbell to go in, just like home.
In Patassic House, Eloise Bork wakes up whenever she wants, and the homemaker, Sandra Reitmeyer, cooks her any breakfast she likes.
Fruit, too. Thank you. You're welcome.
But most important, says Nurse Colleen Brown, it's as if a family lives here.
We work together and laugh together. It's a lot of fun.
You don't even sound like a nurse.
I don't feel like a nurse.
And Steve Shields says that the old way is no more efficient or cost-effective.
You say the costs are no higher.
The costs are no higher. They're redistributed.
Shields is on a crusade to transform the country's 18,000 nursing homes so that someday all of them will feel more like home. In Manhattan, Kansas, I'm Thalia Ashuras for Eye on America.
And we have a follow-up on a story we told you about over the summer about Ai, a chimp in northwest China in a zoo who started smoking when tourists threw her cigarettes and became a chain smoker when her mate died. Well, with a lot of help from zookeepers, she has beaten the habit. How? A walk after breakfast, music on a Walkman after lunch, and a workout after dinner. Now she can just stop drinking. Just kidding. Well, still to come, we have a triumph of the human spirit, the story of a young man with a dream who's determined to beat the odds. Next.
Who will come down with Alzheimer's and who won't? Results of an important new study tomorrow on the CBS Evening News with Bob Schieffer. Experience you can trust.
Me? I'm a problem solver. There's a problem, I solve it. One problem I thought I'd solved? My acid reflux disease. I thought it was just bad heartburn. But when I went back to my doctor, he told me over time stomach acid had damaged the lining of my esophagus. He prescribed Nexium. Said I needed more than heartburn relief. My esophagus needed repair. Nexium healed the erosions in my esophagus. And one prescription Nexium pill a day keeps me healed and relieves my heartburn. So I don't just feel better, I am better. My doctor did say other serious stomach conditions may still exist, and headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain could be side effects of Nexium.
Talk to your doctor about Nexium and find out if a free trial is right for you.
Even the best problem solvers need a little help sometimes.
Nexium, the healing purple pill. If you can't afford your medications, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
OnStar emergency.
I think I'm having a heart attack.
I'm going to go ahead and get emergency services online.
911.
This is Megan calling from OnStar Emergency. My subscriber believes he may be having a heart attack. I have him located on Cochrane.
How old are you, sir? 48. Are you having trouble breathing? Yes. Okay, we're going to get paramedics out to you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope everything works out for you.
OnStar by GM. To learn more, visit OnStar.com. The artist, Mrs. Laura Bender. The art, homemade chicken noodle soup made with Swanson broth instead of water. Swanson starts with real chicken stock, perfectly blended with vegetables and seasoning. Swanson broth. Replace water with flavor.
You've waited, you've dreamed, and now it's finally back. Endless Shrimp at Red Lobster. The only time of year to enjoy all the shrimp you can eat. Don't miss Endless Shrimp right now, only at Red Lobster.
Stupid allergies. Poor kid can't sleep.
He's all congested from nasal allergies.
Only Nasonex is clinically proven to treat and help prevent congestion and other seasonal nasal allergy symptoms.
Let's tell his mom. You go.
Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing.
His congestion's better.
But your nose isn't.
For seasonal nasal allergy symptoms, Nasonex is the one to treat and help prevent congestion. Talk to your doctor.
Tomorrow, an alarming number of websites promoting anorexia are flooding the internet. Are they creating a whole new generation of the deadly eating disorder? On The Early Show.
And we close tonight with the kind of story that just does not come along often enough. It's about a young man who's already beaten some tough odds, who is now poised to make a dream come true. Byron Pitts with the story.
A good golf game is often like a good life. It's about turning weaknesses into strengths. Professional golfer Kevin Hall learned that lesson.
When I lost my hearing, I think that my sense of feeling increased, kind of took its place.
A lesson served with love.
What's our motto?
Work. Dig. At age 2, Kevin contracted meningitis. By 3, he was completely deaf. Doctors told his parents he would never read, never function above a 6th grade level. So his parents prayed, then came up with a plan.
We started with Kevin teaching him how to count rolling bowling balls. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Eventually, Kevin enrolled in a school for the deaf, took up golf, and found his passion.
Ohio State senior Kevin Hall.
Kevin's the first African-American to attend Ohio State on a full golf scholarship. He led his team to a Big Ten championship. His aim now, the PGA Tour.
I was supposed to be mentally retarded, or I was supposed to have died. So I'm going to make the best of it.
He recently made his first check on tour, $3,300. To his parents, it felt like $33 million.
I've cried many times all the way to work. When I got to work, my eyes hoped that they were not red so nobody wouldn't see it.
Kevin and his parents are as realistic as they are optimistic. They know the odds of him making it on the PGA Tour. So they've given this dream 3 years. But be clear, no one in the Hall household ever gives up.
We're not worried if this is not going to work for Kevin, because we know wherever he lands, he's going to be successful.
You see, Kevin graduated from Ohio State with honors and a degree in journalism last May. If the PGA Tour doesn't work out, he'll take his A game to a newsroom.
I don't want to sit at home and do nothing. I want to do something with my life. So in the future, when I'm old, I can look back and say, I fought the good fight.
Gifted and grounded. He's got a game all right. And it goes well beyond golf. Byron Pitts, CBS News, Cincinnati.
And that's the news. I'm Bob Schieffer, CBS News in New York. Good night.
For news 24 hours a day, click on cbsnews.com. Brought to you in part by Walmart. Good jobs. Good people. Great opportunities. Come grow with us at Walmart. Understanding Alzheimer's. Important new study results tomorrow. Experience CBS News.
Attention, Justin Marciani. We're here to bring you all new Bell South services. Huge monthly savings, plus $125 cash back. So, with all you get, Justin Marciani, why not bundle with Bell South right now?
I'm not Justin Marciani.
Don't you want to be? Get the services you need and up to $125 cash back. Only from Bell South. Listening, answering.